fighting, it's, me and my friend Kurt used to do it all the time. Okay, and it's just like one of those things where all of a sudden you figure out things that you can do on top and on bottom that work. And it's like you were never taught that. I was never taught any of that stuff. I just showed you. I just sort of figured it out by doing this with people at practice. Okay, so you know how you hand fight on your feet and you're moving the guy and you're circling him and you hand fight like half speed? You guys do that in practice? Hopefully. Do you do that? Oh my gosh, it's like the glue of wrestling on your feet. It's hand fighting, moving the guy around. Okay, on the mat, same thing. Okay, so we got hand fighting. You got to spend more time on your own with that. I'm not going to teach you moves from it. You just got to get good at it. Okay, know where the dangers are. Cutting away, we worked on it was from here and how we were like, if the guy has this elbow, I rake the other hand down and away, and then I turn towards the elbow and the hip heights. So I'm not going to spend time there. I want to focus now on these two. Beating the crab ride first. Beating the legs second. These are dangerous positions. You, like, we had a guy, Ethan Lezak, in the crab ride. If you didn't know how to get out of a crab ride, he was going to ride you all day and turn you. And we had him go, you guys know the Haddad brothers? Omar Haddad, Mace Haddad, Tarek Haddad. Well, they were like 220 and 195. Tarek got 8th in states twice. Mace got 2nd in states and 4th in states. And Omar got 3rd in states, lost to Jordan Wood like 3-2 or something in the semis, or 3-1. Okay, so these guys are good. And Ethan could ride all three of them for a full period. He was a 120 pounder. Unbelievable on top, like you just aren't going to get out. Okay? Crab riding is his forte. So you got, I mean, this is dangerous stuff. You got to be able to get out. I'll tell you a story. Freshman year, Ethan Lezak, the finals of districts, he loses to a kid named Brett Marino. The very next week, wrestles Brett Marino in the regionals. Figured out something about what Marino does on bottom. Beat him like 12-2. Lost to him the week before. Now he beats him 12-2 in the regional finals as a freshman. The other kid's a senior. And it was all because the kid was posting his arm somewhere that Ethan didn't realize. So he watched the tape, he figured out how he could go right to a crab ride, and he just turned that kid like a doorknob. Okay? So let's go over how to get out of this thing. So Josh is going to get me in a crab ride here. And this is pretty simple. I'm going to show you one method. Okay? There are a couple of key points right to the beginning of it. In the crab ride, if you look where I am, he has my hips. His hips are like not just in his arms, but they're in between his arms and his legs. That's why it's so hard to get out. He totally has my hips, and that's one of the rules. I want to free my hips. So the very first thing that I like to do, elbows and wrists out, that's really important. The tilts are the big thing from here, guys. So I keep my hands right by my face. Okay, keep your elbows in between your knees, keep your hands by your face. If your hands go down here, good luck. Okay, because what's the other thing you can turn you with here? You have to from here. Okay, so I want my hands to be up here to stop the pack, to stop the hips. So this is your hand position. Here we go. Okay, so here he's got his feet hooked if he does, whatever. First thing I do is this. Watch my hips. What did I do? Why? How do I feel right now, Josh? Loose with my hips. What about your arms? Compared to now, how much weight is on your hips? There's nothing really on. All my weight's on the mat. The second I do this, are you heavy? That's what I want. If he's heavy, he can't move as good. Okay, and I don't want him chasing me. I'm going to slide my hips away. Now, if guys are good, they're going to be exceptionally artistic when it comes to finding ways to keep you from sliding down with this. So guys who aren't good with the crab ride are going to let you go to here. Guys who are great with the crab ride are going to keep you up. And they're going to use their legs and everything else to keep your hips right in front of theirs. So now you've got to have a plan. Okay? Here's what I like to do. See how his foot is there? I can lift mine right up. I'm going to knee him right there, or elbow him, sorry, right there in between that quad and the hamstring. Your femur's there, and you have an artery there, and you have a nerve called your femoral nerve. Yeah, I know you know that. Yes?
Break his hand
break his hand. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't watch it. Maybe. That's bad. Because he'll probably never run as fast again in his life. Okay, so Josh asked me up here. He doesn't like when I'm doing that. You guys see that? But the reason I'm doing it is I want that knee, that right here is keeping me in the basket. I want to like push that side down so I can get out of there. Okay? What I'm going to do with my feet, okay, it's kind of here. I'm going to take this and straighten it and put it over top of my other foot. Cross my feet, like a girl. But why am I doing it? What do I want to grab that this becomes really easy to grab? I want to grab, anybody ever see when your coach tells you to go under your own legs and grab the guy's foot? Anybody learned that before? It's hard to do if your leg is over here. It's in my, look how far I can reach. If I do this, it's so easy. And then I take my elbow and go, wham! And right now he's thinking, are you serious? I'm in no danger there. He does not like it. And then if he starts fighting now, you lift this up, and it's like, you lift that up and you push down on his knee, and you're torquing all kinds of stuff in his leg. So right from bottom, I'm making him think about something other than turning me just for a second. Because this is where I'm vulnerable. If he starts grabbing wrists, that's where I can get tilted. So, whoa! Right now, he stopped thinking about this wrist for a second. Now I got his foot. As soon as I get the foot, I put my hand down, lift my butt up, circle over his leg, and then I thread this needle right here between his foot and my arm. Go like that. I'm going to turn towards his hips and go under his far leg. He's going to belly out. Okay? But now, I like to pull my elbow up and over his other leg and just start hooking and trying to pull him back. If he bellies out real hard, I like to grab one-on-one and try to tilt him. Okay? But all of a sudden I'm on top and I'm going for a turn. I'm not about him anymore. Okay? So let's go over this one more time. I'll do it. I won't work it as much. And it's very hard for me to say that, but first thing, hands by your face, elbows tight. Scoot. Or sag. That's what it says, sag there. Okay? Foot off, just kick, poop, and cross your feet. When I do that, I'm like pulling my foot towards it so I can reach that without getting into it. Now I would jam my elbow down on this thing here to get him like, whoa! Right? Lift your hips up and pressure back. Look here, guys, watch my chest. See how my pressure's on him? Hold this foot and try to pull it this way as you circle off of his knee. Here's his knee, this is the basket. I need to get out of it. Now look, oh, Peterson. Okay? Or if he starts bailing out right away, which he probably will roll through, I go through here, catch that far knee, boom. And as soon as you do this, he's very weak. This feels like a leg raise. If I do this and he starts kicking, now my arm is weak. I don't like that at all. Okay? So what I try to do is take this, like, pull it tight, and I shove my elbow down under the back of the top knee. That keeps it real tight. Okay, I can pull on that, pull on his elbow, or if he really bellies out and this starts to fall down, sometimes I grab this and you can tilt him with that. Okay? It looks stupid, but it works. You guys do this. Okay. Don't forget to look. Can you see it again? I thought you should do that. Okay, go. Don't forget the fine points of the technique. Okay?